Hi, it's October, hey, it's my birthday. It's October 22nd, 2015, and I have to go to court tomorrow about Lance, so today, I can't try to get work for tomorrow, so the rest of today I'm going to go to Marilyn Monroe's house. Because every now and then I'm still really interested in her character, because she was so great, very great singer, dancer, entertainer, actor. So it's just fun to drive by Fifth Helena and see where she used to live, walk around. Anyway. I just looked on the other side of the freeway, and you can see it's pretty bad over there. It's not really moving. So when I come back, it's going to be difficult. Now this side's kind of slowing down. I gotta put the brakes on. It's gonna stop. I'm not even doing the 405 yet. It's gonna take a while. See, I just wanted to do like a fun thing on my birthday. This guy's almost coming over the line. I go to Marilyn Monroe's house, drive by it, and look what I got to go through. Just incredible traffic. So, I try not to get too bummed out about it. It's not easy getting around. See, it's 2:24 on a Thursday. And, this is traffic you don't want to be in. And it's probably like this every day. Every day. Let's see, it used to be the Sunkist building. Maybe orange juice. Distributed it. Anyway. Look at that. Look at that traffic. On the other side and this side. It's exciting knowing that I'm getting closer to Marilyn's house. I'm still in the valley, but I'm heading towards Santa Monica. Must have been nice in the 50s. Less traffic. I heard it was more like Hawaii, and that's what my clarinet teacher said. More laid back. You could go to the beach and then somewhere else in the same day, because there was no traffic. You could just zip right down to the beach to even take sunset to the beach, and then if you want to do something else that day, you could just drive somewhere else. But today it's like, wow, no, you got to plan ahead. You got to leave a couple hours ahead, and it's a nightmare doing extra work because I have to drive to a new place every time. Got to map it out, and I know there's going to be a rush hour or some kind of traffic, so I got to leave really early, and I'm still panicking, thinking I might not make it on time. So I got to put this. So it was probably really beautiful for Marilyn. What a time to live here and be in the movies. I bet this freeway looked a lot different. I'm sure that wall wasn't there. That's new. They keep cutting into the hillsides to add lanes and so forth. And it's the other side of the street is a row of cars, continuous row of cars. all the way from the freeway as far as I can see. Wow, it's going to be really difficult getting back. This is the street I'm supposed to turn on, and it's just cars everywhere. Look at this. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Could hardly turn there. So this is 18th Helena, and I gotta go down. This is her street. Very cool street. Look, still got the old street lamp, the old street lights. Beautiful houses. Of course, she didn't buy here. She was renting. So this is 6. So her street is the next. Must have been this one. Yeah, that's our house right there. Her mailbox. Alright, I'm going to shut. It's kind of a tight squeeze turning around. This is her street coming out. I'm going to go down to San Vicente. This is the house that was across the street from her. It's pretty cool. They're setting up some Halloween costumes. But it's quite a beautiful drive. Look at that house. There. Yeah, this is old Hollywood. It's a very cool house there. A car behind me. I bet she walked around here. Ow, look at this traffic. Oh my god. Unreal. This is San Vicente. I thought I could just park around here and then walk down there to a coffee shop. But it looks like maybe I should do that. Maybe I should try to find a place to park. Right there. And I was thinking I could walk down, maybe take a path Marilyn would take to a coffee shop, but there might not be any right on San Vicente. I noticed there's a lot of noise, man. There's a lot of construction. Hi. There's a lot of airplanes and just a lot of traffic noise. It's not quiet by San Vicente, but it was quiet up by 5th Helena where she lived. Anyway, there was no sidewalk here, but there's a sidewalk here on San Vicente, so I'm just going to walk up here and see what was close to her house. I checked this sidewalk cement here. You know, this is Bobby. And there's some other names in here, but you know, this says Dan, but it says 1965, and Marilyn died in 62. Yeah, I've walked almost to Bundy, and there aren't any shops. It's all homes and apartments, so there aren't any shops, or there's a golf course across the street. But there aren't any cafes, so I'm going to head back and get in my car. I don't know if that was recording, so I just wanted to say that if anybody ever wondered what these trees are, with the gigantic roots that are like on the surface, this is a magnolia tree. They make big white flowers, and you see them throughout LA. This one's very old. and it's on San Vicente. It's hard for me to have fun right now because I'm worrying about getting back. Look at this traffic. I'm just going to be screwed getting back. I mean, this is just San Vicente. Imagine what the on-ramp to the freeway is going to be like. Look at that. You know, it's... wow, it's just not human. I don't know what to do about getting back now, because there are cars. Look at this row of cars. It goes on forever. And we're just creeping along on Sunset. So, you know, I just turned off Carmelina. And we're just creeping along. So maybe I could maybe go right and hang out in town for a while. Maybe take a different route. I don't know. But you can bet Marilyn never had to deal with anything like this. So, you know, she's gone. Those times are gone. Hollywood like that is gone. I'm gonna go this way to try to escape this traffic. We'll see what happens. Look at these cars, one after another, just one after another. Now, how do I squeeze through here? See? Wow! So I made it through that traffic. They're behind me now, but now I'm coming up onto another street, Bundy. This is where OJ killed his wife. I'm not sure what house right now. I've been to it, but I don't want to try to find it now in this traffic. I went there in the middle of the night because that's when there's no traffic. And the last time I went to Marilyn's house, it was the middle of the night. And it was actually pretty pleasant because there was nobody, very little traffic, so I just, you know, I got to drive right up to it. And that's when I saw that it was for sale. And so I called the realtor and I got to go in the house. I went in her bedroom, I went in her bathroom, through the kitchen, talked to the realtor in the kitchen. It was only going for like, it was under $2 million. I'm gonna go this way. I got to see the laundry room, you know, the whole house, the whole layout. Hung out there a while. And then I love this. See, I just got through. This is a residential street, and I just passed a whole bunch of cars that were on my left. And now look at this beautiful truck just blocking the street. Next will probably be a cement mixer or something. Okay, this is sad. I got off at Sunset thinking I'd find a better route, but you know, it's still, this is San Vicente, and it's, you know, it's no better. It's no better. It might be a little bit better. But I got some photos of Marilyn's house. I kind of love Marilyn. Such a great entertainer. You know, she worked hard to be an actor. And I think she didn't want to kill herself. She thought someone would rescue her. Because she was found with the phone in her hand. And she had called Peter Lawford, but Peter Lawford, he was having a party at his house, so he was probably had a few drinks, didn't want to drive, so he called a mutual friend, and that friend called the housekeeper, and the housekeeper said Marilyn was okay, but I don't think she checked. I don't think the housekeeper checked recently. Because I mean, she saw Marilyn at 9:30, I think. But then, you know, that mutual friend probably called much later, and the housekeeper assumed Marilyn was still okay. But see, that assumption probably killed Marilyn because it took her hours to probably took her a couple hours to die. So she probably could have been revived if the housekeeper had checked at that time when Peter Lawford said to. Because what happened was the housekeeper just woke up at 3 in the morning and Marilyn's light was on. And then they broke into the room because the light was on. But by then she was dead. She wanted to be saved. You know, she did have that complex. She tried it a few times and she was saved a few times, but this time she wasn't saved, so she just fell asleep and died. Heart or lung, I guess her breathing would stop first, and then her heart. Poor girl. What a talent. Complexes can be very real, though. It seems very real to the person. I dated a girl with borderline personality disorder, and she thought things were just totally. She thought what she was thinking like really happened, and I tried to tell her, no, all I meant was this, a very simple thing, and I'm not mad at you, I love you, everything's cool, but she couldn't. It didn't register with her because of her mental illness, and she could not dismiss it. She couldn't question herself and dismiss it. So, but she wasn't suicidal, so it wasn't like an emergency situation. So eventually we just broke up, and she's fine. She's still borderline, but she's living up. She's probably happy. She has enough money anyway, that's for sure. Way more than me. But I can see how Marilyn really thought that she had to do what she was doing. I've seen people like that. I'm looking for the cemetery now where she was buried. She was buried around here, so I'm gonna go back. Hey, this is Wilshire and Sepulveda, and my brother's buried on the other side of the freeway right there, on the other side of the mound of dirt. Because right over there, see, that's the cemetery, Veterans Cemetery. And he's see that tree? He's right under that tree, in fact, right under those trees right there. But I don't know where Marilyn is. She might be over there somewhere, actually, in the same area. It's going to take me a while to find it. I talked to the guy in here, and he said Marilyn is down the street. Pierce Brothers, very small place, but he told me how to find it. But right now, this is where my brother is buried. There it is. Lexington Van Ecklund, Marine. Vietnam, probably exposed to Agent Orange, and he got cancer. Went through his whole body. When it gets to the liver, you get liver failure, and then you die. So he died in '85. My brother was, he liked to play with, I was 6 years younger than he was, so when we were kids he liked playing with me, and he could make me laugh, and he liked playing baseball a lot. You know, he probably wasn't good enough at it though to get in any professional leagues. But you know, he collected baseball cards and he wanted to be a Marine. So I'm now in the Pierce Brothers mortuary. It's very small. It's surrounded by office buildings on Wilshire. It's very small. Anyway, I'm going to get out and walk around. Not only Marilyn Monroe is here, but also Merv Griffin and some others. So the greatest entertainer ever is right in there. Marilyn Monroe. I've been talking with Paul, the guy who works there, and I told him the guy at the military cemetery said they were going to move Marilyn, but he never heard that, and he said, no, we'll never move Marilyn. And he invited me back he says people eat lunch here because it's so peaceful. He's a real cool guy. It's fun talking with him. But now it's rush hour, and I was very elated being next to Marilyn's tomb. I mean, she's in there, Marilyn Monroe. It's inspiring to be better at my art. But it's 5:22, and which means it's rush hour, and 4:05 is probably not moving. So just trying to see. Maybe I'll just hang out in town for a while, for a couple hours. Just hang out around here somewhere on the boulevard. All right, we'll see what happens next.